Hi, my name is Eddie Jones. I'm with the Premium City Fire Department, and we provide a variety of services that include fire, rescue, and emergency service. We focus on protecting life and property through a variety of prevention, education, preparation, response, and evaluation activities. Today, we're going to focus on family fire safety. Why so? Because we find that fires that have started are because children are likely to play with fire. They have playing with matches and fires that have been left out by adults. No doubt these children have seen adults use matches or lighters to light barbecue grills, or to smoke a cigarette, or maybe doing a fire pit. And they're curious about the fire and want to see if they can do it themselves or even see how it feels. Notice some facts though about the dangers of these fires and what happens. Back in 2007 to 2011, home structure fires killed an estimated average of 2,570 people and caused an average of 13,210 reported civilian injuries per year. Now, males are more likely to be killed or injured in home fires than females. 56% of the deaths and 53% of the injuries. Now notice in our next slide though, if you look at the first line, it shows that during the same period, cooking equipment was a leading cause of home fires and home fire injuries. But then if you go down, you'll see that the risk of injury from home fires started by playing with heat source was the highest of the major causes, even though only 6% of the injuries were caused by such play. Now, home fire per deaths per 1,000 fires playing with the heat source was 10.8. And then home fire injuries per 1,000 fires was the number one on the graph, 106 playing with the heat source. So parents, as you can see, this is a very serious matter and a huge problem. Now children, you may say, well, these are just a bunch of numbers, but what it means is that a lot of children are playing and starting fires with matches or either lighters. Now, what can happen if you play with these matches or lighters? Well, you could possibly burn up your house. You could injure your mom or your dad or your brother or your sister or maybe even a pet, or even destroy some of your favorite things. With that in mind, how long can you stay in a room that's on fire, you may ask? Well, you may see on TV where it shows that a person can be in a fire for like a long period of time, and that the smoke and the fire doesn't affect them. You can talk in the room, and then finally somebody comes in and pulls you out and everything's okay. But that is not the case. Fire is very dangerous, and it takes only 3 to 5 minutes for a fire to fully engulf the room. Now, if that does happen, what's going to happen is a firefighter is going to have to come rescue you. What should you do? Well, don't be afraid of that firefighter. You should go with him. And to see how it's going to happen or why you shouldn't be afraid, let's look at this video and see why you shouldn't be afraid of firefighters.
He hears the call and he is ready on the move. It won't take long. He looks around and finds his gear. He left it right where it belongs. And he says, boots check, helmet check, face mask check, jacket check, gloves check, macaroni and cheese.
No, we don't need that.
She is the call and she is ready. She's the driver on this crew. She's got the map and all of that. She's got a checklist too. And she says siren check, lights check, fire hose check, water check, ladder check, rubber ducky.
That's for my bath later.
Whatever the call, whatever the need, they are ready to rush right to the scene. Call 911 and here they come.
Community Help experts keeping us safe when there's an emergency.
When you see the bright red lights spinning round and hear the siren calling, hey, hey, hey. When you see the big truck rolling, you know help is going where it's needed. Hey, hey, the firefighters are on their way. Hey, hey, are on their way. Hey, 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 hey. When they arrive, he grabs his gear and makes sure that it's all on right. He checks that the air tank works and that the mask fits tight. He's got his helmet and his boots, his jacket in the air tank too. He puts on his gloves and when he's through, he puts on his purple princess tiara.
Wait. A purple princess tiara?
It's just a little joke.
Oh.
But all joking aside, it is important to know the firefighters need their jackets to protect them from the heat. They use their masks and air tanks to breathe. And even though that equipment can look a little different, have no fear. You can be sure that there's a friendly hero wrapped in all that gear. Hey, how you doing? Great. They can battle a fire, respond to a car crash, and do CPR, help with your family's fire escape plan, put up smoke alarm. And don't forget, they also teach us ways to stay safe all on our own. In our school, our neighborhood, and in our home. She hears the bell and she is ready. A little nervous, but she is brave. Teaching Emma, Luke, and Freddie is what she needs to do today. And she says lesson plan, check. Smoke alarm, check. Fire safety fun facts, check, check, check. Excited students, check. Sparky the fire dog, check. And a fire safety song that we can all sing along. Check.
2, 3.
When you see the bright red lights spinning round and hear the siren calling, hey, hey, hey. When you see the big truck rolling, you know help is going where it's needed. Hey, hey, the firefighters are on their way. Hey, 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 are on their way. Hey, 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 hey. When you see the bright red lights spinning round and hear the siren calling, hey, hey, hey. When you see the big truck rolling, you know help is going where it's needed. Hey, hey, the firefighters are on their way. Hey, 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 are on their way. Hey, 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 hey.
So as you can see, children, firefighters are people just like you, just like your mom and your dad, and they are nothing to be afraid of. They have to put on those heavy jackets, they have to put on those heavy pants so that they can come inside and rescue you. They can have to put on a mask, have to put on the SCBA, and so they can breathe, and that way they can protect themselves and protect you and take you out into the safety. So don't be afraid, go to them, and then you'll be safe. Parents, if you want to see this video, you can go on www.sparky.org. Parents, make sure you do regular exit drills with your children so that any event of a fire, they know where to go, and so do you, and you know where they are. A good advice would be to have a neighbor that's close by that you can go to, and they can go to if you guys get split up. Make sure your children have their phone number, and so that they can give you a call if someone else needs to call you to find you. Also, parents, make sure you keep matches and lighters out of sight so that you can help your children to not be tempted to play with matches, and never let them use them in your sight or even also in your presence. A good site to go to is, as I mentioned before, is www.sparky.org. And on this site, you can find videos and activities that children can watch and practice with. There's also a section for parents to show various resources to help your home be safe. You'll also find more information on prevention at www.nfpa.org. That's www.nfpa.org. If you have any questions or other questions or concerns, visit your local fire station and they will be glad to help. Thank you for watching this presentation. Be safe and remember, safety never takes a holiday.